Hi everybody, Kathy Rodine here, Chief Executive Oily Officer of the Oily Baa-lievers. Got my little lammy here, he's going to help us today. I'm going to teach you how to make makeup remover pads with things that you can use and your essential oils, things that you have in your house and essential oils. So one of the reasons why I started making my own makeup remover pads is because I read the label on some of the makeup remover pads that you can buy in the store. And you know, they always say if you can't pronounce the ingredients, you probably shouldn't be using it. Whether you're internalizing those ingredients or if you're putting them on your skin, because I always say what goes on your skin goes in your body. So let's make these really easy makeup remover pads. And the star of the show is actually something you can get at the dollar store. And it's just these little makeup rounds is what they say on the package. They look like that. They have a little bit of a texture to them. I bought mine at the dollar store and they came in a package like this. So the recipe that I'm going to share with you today is actually from a book by Jen O'Sullivan. It's Make and Take. And I'm going to do her makeup remover pads recipe, but I'm going to just put a little bit of my own twist on it. So some of the things that we need to have: distilled water, Castile soap, sweet almond oil, witch hazel, of course your makeup remover pads, your essential oils, and a jar to store them in. So I have here just a clean glass mixing dish, and we're going to get started. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put these makeup pads right into my jar. I have about 24, and you're just going to push them in there and kind of squish them down. I got those in there a little bit crooked. There we go. Now they're just in there nice and straight. And these are just going to sink down after you put the liquid on them, so fill it up to as full as you can. And I did count. I had about 24 makeup rounds in here. And there we go. My jar is completely full of those little makeup pads. Now for the liquid part, we are going to put in 1/4 cup of witch hazel. My little twist on the witch hazel, something that I thought that I would try, is I have the Bloom skincare line. You know, we have the cleanser, the toner, and the moisturizer. And so I thought for part of my witch hazel solution, I'm going to use a little bit of my Bloom face brightening essence. And so I'm not sure how much I'm going to use. I'm just going to shake some in there. And then, I don't know, I probably have about a tablespoon of that in there. And then I'm going to use the rest is going to be made with witch hazel. Again, this is also something you can buy at the dollar store or Walmart or a CVS store. So here we have the Bloom and the witch hazel going into my glass dish. Let's put that aside. Then we are also going to be using sweet almond oil, and I always keep mine in the fridge, and it stays fresh for a long time when you do that. So we want two tablespoons, and 2 tablespoons is on my little measuring cup right there. 2 tablespoons, we're going to put that right into our witch hazel. And we also need 2 tablespoons of distilled water. Put that right in there. How easy is this, right? And then the other thing we're going to put in here is 2 teaspoons, of Castile soap. And since I'm going to be putting lavender in here, I'm actually using lavender Castile soap. On my measuring cup, it's 10 ml, and 5 ml is a teaspoon. And we need 2 teaspoons, so we need 10 milliliters of Castile soap. Now remember, Castile soap is soap, and so you do want to be a little bit careful when you're using this around your eyes that you don't get it into your eyes, because it will burn a little bit because that is soap. All right, so we have all of our liquid in here. Just to recap, we have witch hazel, 1/4 cup, 2 tablespoons of sweet almond oil, 2 tablespoons of distilled water, and 2 teaspoons of Castile soap. Put those ingredients aside. And then now we need to put in some essential oils, because really essential oils are the star of the show. So I'm going to put in 5 drops of both lavender and frankincense, both so good for your face. That was 5 frankincense. If you have sacred frankincense, you could also use that. And here's the other little twist that I'm going to be putting on this recipe is I happen to have already from the holiday sale a bottle of vanilla. And so remember, the holiday sale did open up again today, November 9. So you should be able to buy your own vanilla. So here we go. We are just going to put in 2 drops. And now this is not really an essential oil. It's called an oleo resin. And so I tell you what, this smells just like a vanilla bean. You know those long black little beans? It smells just like that. So I'm just going to stir those in. I think I'll bring this to the camera so you can see what's in here. So I have, it's just really watery. You can kind of see in the jar that it is a little bubbly because it is a soap. And now what we're going to do is slowly just pour this over our cotton rounds, and they're going to soak up all this wonderful, wonderful goodness. It might take a little bit. You might have to pour and then let it sit for a little bit. Or what you could do is put your cover on, make sure it's on tight, and then just kind of shake it in. Let's see if that helped. Sure. Nope. It's still soaking it up. You might even need to kind of go down the side and so that it starts to fill in. Anyways, I know you're going to love this recipe. I hope you give it a try. Makeup remover pads that you made in your own home with your own essential oils and your own ingredients. It's good for you ingredients, good for your skin, you know, and none of us are getting any younger, so you want to make sure that you're putting all those good ingredients on your skin. Anyways, thanks for watching. Remember to like this video and share it if you would like to with anybody that you think would be interested in making this, or maybe just do it as a class. Have some friends over and do make a class of making your own makeup remover pads. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again right here next week, Monday, for another Make It Monday. Take care.